This is part 2. We literally were just on, and yeah, the screen clicked off on the desktop. When that happens, it doesn't come back. So um, it is what it is. Okay, but we were talking about something important. When someone here, you feel like they are kind of taking advantage of even your vulnerabilities. Okay, which could be a shadow Pluto thing, right? Very manipulative kind of persuasion. Okay, that one may be in themselves. Ultimately, if you're manipulating another person, one, you are being manipulated by fear. The creator who is in their power does not need to manipulate to manifest, and will manifest much less, much more slowly if you are taking that route. But anyways, I don't care what's what. Okay, it could be anything. Fear of anything. No, I need money, I need this, I need that in order to have my best life. Okay, then no, you're gonna be in that paradigm then. You just said it. You just checked into holiday fear. Okay, holiday matrix. Okay, holiday, I'm a victim. It's like I'm on the victim holiday schedule, with my victim luggage, and I got all my stuff in there that, is accommodating that real. So then be that person. But anyways, no, there are people here who are there's not just one way to manifest, right? So, I mean, you're perfectly open to that. That's the thing. It's like, well, the society says. It's like, then that's the world that we're not on no sign right now. We're just general free flowing right now. All signs, Pluto retro right now, and then we'll probably get into a sign by sign right after. Starting with the sign of Pisces, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, you can be in the matrix. You can manifest. You will manifest something. You're always going to manifest. But it's the remembering that you have a decision part that yeah. So to choose your vibration, your threshold. And people, oh, is manifestation just spiritual? No. Everything is energy, honey. Okay, yeah, the whole world. Everything in the world is made of energy, and we're here because of the perspective of how we identify what energy means to us. And so you're free to interpret whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want, and then you'll experience that reality. So and that includes the 3D realm. And the irony is that the 3D realm exists because of that potential to imagine and reimagine. So it's like, but some people, they're stuck. It's like, no, I really don't think there exists a seed. It's like, how do you think the tree is here? Started with a seed. No, it's like, I gotta go. I don't have time for this. I'm in the 3D. It's like, okay, yeah, so you better be on your way, but don't come right back around here. Okay. When you realize, okay, when you turn around that the leaves don't work, when you don't honor, okay, why they need to. So this is about the wholeness of the conversation we're having here. And this is about, you getting honest with what is it that's interpreting for me, how it is that I see my power, my potential, why I'm in a power, right, to begin with. Because the power is always, it's never that you lose or someone takes away from you. It's your perspective. Do I give the perspective of how I am, the power that I hold in my story to create with? Right? True power being one force that you can create with. Okay, because it is, and that's where we say it's limitless in that space of fearlessness, where you're not holding fear. For holding fear, you're going to limit your sense of power that you create with. You cannot really create with fear. We're thinking really, truly as a creator. You can repeat, right, a certain paradigm of the matrix, but to create, move outside of, there's no fear there, because fear is programming. Fear is, it's like, think of it, how do we learn so-called in life, right? We make a mistake, okay, I remember I did that last time, and then I can't do that again. If I jump off the cliff, God forbid, then that's not gonna feel good. Yeah, you remember that as Australopithecus, okay, back in the day. So that's fear. Fear is programming. And obviously a good sense of it, a good dose of it is relevant. I'm seeing 4-4 everywhere right there. 8:44 a.m. here on the Eastern Coast, and then 4-4 on the timing, and 44 people in the room, and 14 likes. And well, your guides are definitely like, ding dong. yeah, it's time to do the whole like, I don't have fear anymore thing. Well, I don't have to be in fear. So do I choose to be in fear? Because if you do, then it's just remember that it was your choice, right? Okay, so the apex degree of I see life differently now. Yeah, I see life differently now. At the end of every Pluto retro, really any retro, but especially Pluto, that will definitely be the card that most people will be pulling, I think. Okay, yeah. If we were to do a collective read again, it's like this is more the energy at the end of the conversation. It's hard not to see things differently after Pluto goes retro. Because again, it brings us to our perspective. And it is about, because we are here to transmute as well. So the issue becomes when we see an issue and we think that we can't do anything about it. That's someone who has lost touch with their inner Pluto energy. And it usually manifests in a shadow Pluto way. So that's what we're saying, those who take these even Machiavellian sort of underhanded tactics to feel powerful, those are people who are not in touch with their true Pluto. True Pluto reminds itself, okay, in its story, that it says what it sees. Okay, so people who manipulate are being manipulated. And so you will, like we said in part 1, be encountering where other people are encountering where their shadow's at. They're very embarrassed. They're realizing they're in the matrix. They're realizing they're not a manifestor. They're realizing they're not seeing themselves as one. Therefore, they're not being really, in that space of truth with their higher self. And so the divide is becoming very clear. I'm saying something about Morocco. Now, you may be like we're saying, seeing where other people are seeing that. Okay, and trying to project it still, it's kind of like high-speed chase, okay, from the higher self. And it's not anything you could do about that. You can't save nobody here. Retros are times where the shit's just gonna hit the fan. Okay, it's gonna hit the fan. Okay, because it has to be it has to be cleared, right? It's a natural sort of cycle to Pluto, especially, right? It's like a volcanic energy. What we're not addressing, okay, is there. And we talk about this on real-time astrology. If this is something that you want to learn more about from a more sort of, slower paced perspective, we kind of sat and chatted there. I think it was like I and another person there. That's on members, the real-time astrology. It's the highest tier on members, and it includes all, you receive access to all the members' videos. It includes real-time astrology. I think it's listed as hourly astrology. So we talk about very like sort of minute transit, and it's more specific. So if astrology is your thing, I would recommend to check out that tier, and you can upgrade at any time. Who's this? Sandra, thank you for your super chat. SEK. I don't know what that is, but thank you for, I don't know the currency. Let's take a look. SEK. That comes through every now and then. Oh, it's Swedish. Swedish krona. It's a set guidance you can count on. Something about North Korea? But yeah, interesting. Okay, Swedish krona. I'm just curious. Interesting. It's really kind. Thanks for your super chat. Aw, guys, thanks for tuning in. So yeah, the members link. You can, I guess there's a button anywhere, but if you joined, for instance, 48 hours and you're like, well, I might as well upgrade, then you can do that anytime. And I think YouTube will just divide the difference or however. The link is right there. I will just pin that. Okay. So yeah, sometimes people either get confused about members. It's like they get confused about the members videos. It's not just when you get billed by YouTube, it's the actual content. So monthly is different videos than weekly and 48 hours. 48 hours will include monthly, 48 hours, and weekly. Weekly includes weekly, unless you do weekly plus monthly. It's a different tier. So monthly is just monthly, and then yeah, the real time is all video. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks guys for your support. We used to have extendeds on the website alchemy.com. We don't do that anymore. Too many trolls. Okay, yeah. People here. So yeah. I won't get into it. Okay, but the point is that we're no longer doing that. They would try to email me. They try to get my email from the orders, and then they would try to hack my IP. Okay, yeah, with my response, acting like they have a problem with the delivery of the bullshit. Oh God, we're dealing with that was, I know maybe some people are new followers. Yeah, people are freaking weird. Okay, yeah, and they would get my address from the order. Okay, and it's like some people freaking showing up. It's like, God damn, no, not worth it. no. I'm just gonna have YouTube hash it out. You guys want to support the channel? Just do it via YouTube. So, yeah, thanks guys for your support on members. Yeah. Okay, so we have detectives on that as well in two different states. I know you don't feel the same. Now, anyways, this is Pluto. This is where others may also, maybe like, I know this person isn't on their power, they're not on their energy, and they're trying to take advantage of me. I'm hearing it like that. What are you doing about it, right? So maybe that you need to address it more directly. But definitely, let's go back to it. People here who are not on their power, that energy doesn't disappear, right? Your Pluto doesn't disappear. It's just your perspective. Am I just perceiving that I don't have that energy in my hands to do something with actively in every moment? Do I feel like, is the 3D matrix telling me that I'm not worthy of manifesting my wildest dreams right now? Okay, then I'm gonna stow it away, and I'm gonna know it's there though in the back of my mind, and the subconscious cannot close its eyes. We'll always know that something is off a bit. Always off a bit until we say I've had enough. And that's where you have people that have outlashes, outbursts, because the subconscious, which is timeless, okay, and it does involve past life, okay, energy, says, but this is just not right, and it can feel like a devil's advocate. And that may be where at times you get into even, let's say, a tiff with yourself, right? Like, you get frustrated with yourself, but is it that there's some projected energy? Is it that there is some perception that is untrue to who you feel you really are, but that you're tuned into? Okay, so yeah, and that's where we see, people. It's like you may be even having a conversation with someone like, hey, I mean, I really think that you could be doing a lot more. It's like, oh no, like, maybe someone here is just really stuck in the matrix. It could be a friend of yours. We're going to get into the sign here of Pisces first, and we'll get a little bit deeper with the specific messages. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what spirit. So the spirit wants. So yeah, and then that's where you find like covert narcissists. That's where you find gaslighting. That's because people need to be in their power. Otherwise, they will try to, it's like oxygen, right? Because it's one of the elements. You can't live without any of the elements. So, if you don't remember and recall yourself to that space where you are really truly in touch with your power, then you will try to take it from another person, and that's just how it works. So it's like, it's not like people who are trying to be manipulative are powerful. Actually, you're actually in a state of fear, and you're in a state of regression, and you're in someone else's energy, actually, and you're in a mantra that is moved around, okay, by another force, okay, of greater mobility and greater sight and oversight and perspective. And that's why, sometimes you have that blow up, because you realize over time that someone has been using you, manipulating you, but there's no one, and you're not a victim. It's just, there is, okay, it's the shadow work. Okay. And I'm seeing 444 there again. It is, this is about you remembering that there's always a conversation happening. If, let's say, even I dated this person and they took advantage of me, it's like, that's something of a lesson, right? It's like, why? There's always something there. So I'm not here to just, have this person take advantage of me. Why did I let that person in to the point where I allowed the perspectives to be more of theirs and I adopted more to that? My own story. Why did I feel that it was necessary to be in a situation where I did not have the decision to discriminate, with my higher self first? So this is about you knowing that there's always another layer and there's always something that you need to let go of as well in order to make more of what is real to you. And that is all about, yet again, Pluto and fear and getting down to, the portal point. It's about the energy. Are we still holding on to someone else's fear? I hear it like that. And that could be parents, like whatever it is, guys, like programmed energy, right? It can come from anywhere, anything. You can pick up on someone's projected energy across your neighbor. Okay. Someone you're walking by on. And that's why it's really important. Personally, I know that this is not like a message for everybody right now, possibly. But that's why I like to checkmate the energy in the moment. And I'm hearing the name Christina. It's like people are freaking weird, and especially with high functioning level light workers, they try to attack you on the street. Like, it's like a spider energy. They just like kind of, look at those, and it's like, sometimes, you gotta be that person. Like, don't talk to me like that. You heard, sometimes you really have to have that protective energy and knowing, what is your energy? What is your power? And having a space to protect it as well. So, and that's why it's so-called hard. At times, certain transits are very sticky. Going out in so-called public is very sticky. This is where it gets weird. It's not antisocial. It's protective. It's being smart. It's not going out in an astral rainstorm. Some people don't get that. So it's like, this is not about, being in society in the way that society expects you to be in society. That's kind of like the mafia. It's like, oh, you want to do something different now? It's like, I am different than, society. I'm not society. I'm here to change society. Oh, right. That's different. And so you got to stand for different. Those at this channel, you have heavy Pluto most likely and heavy Neptune as well. You're here as a transmuter. So you have to, though, know, when people are also trying to sabotage your mission, Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords, you probably have a lot of trolls. Those of you here, you probably, have come across, just weird people, in just different situations who just want to be annoying, want to be a nuisance. And we're talking energy, right? When you're around that person, you can just feel this person, kind of just weighing the energy down. Seven of Swords. And this is where they're not being accountable for their own karma and where they want to offhand their karma, to you and other people. Maybe you're noticing, I see where that person is not in charge of their life and they're trying to sort of, make that issue someone else's. And so you may be dealing with this in a much more zoomed out perspective with your industry. Maybe you're in some field here, you want to make a change or something, you're realizing that something needs to change, and this is very challenging, but you got to be a soldier. But this is what I'm hearing in a way to say it like that. The Chariot, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and then it goes to the Ace of Wands. It will always come down, like we said, to the portal, the decision. Energy does not lie. If you are standing with your higher self or not, that's going to be something determined by whether or not you elevate. So there's no I am in elevated energy, and that's the issue. When sometimes people come, they want to be in elevated energy. That doesn't mean they're in elevated energy. You have to release. You have to do the cathartic, soul shifting work. That's Tower card energy. The longer you put the Tower in reverse, you won't be talking about what you are really talking about. You'll be allowing other people's projected energy through into your conversation. And not, I know this is one of those, this is a reading, most likely those of you tuning in, high-level functioning light workers, You're probably helping other people through a certain transformational, cathartic energy. Not trying to prove a point, but working also possibly alongside other high-level functioning light workers. So, this is about the collective and doing a lot of astral work. I don't see this as so much one-on-one literal work, but this is more, if you are here, because also Pluto is what is not necessarily seen, but it is what is felt. So you could be battling a lot of these so-called forces, people who want to challenge you as well and kind of test you, and it's like, don't come around here. Okay, yeah, they're trying to like kind of even like have a conversation with you about what your potential, your worth is, your value, and it's like, and that literally can be little rules of finances and assets of other people. Yes, of others. It's like there's no debate. Don't try to put in a negotiation where I've already sold myself. Okay, yeah, I'm on the winning ticket that I took to get into this dimension. You bitch, don't tell me who the hell I'm gonna be. Okay, there's somebody who wants to negotiate your value with you. No, I am beyond. I'm gone. I'm not even good, great. I don't have to debate that. I'm gone. Okay, some of you have to really you have to just kind of like, yeah, even like allow someone to experience their own tower. Like you letting go of that person saying, I see you're pissed off. You got to be maybe pissed off. It's like some people, they control with that. Okay, that energy of, I'm going to get angry. It's like, then you better be getting on your way now to that whole angry place that you got to go to, because you got to get that clear with yourself. For some of you, you were dealing with someone who's putting their shadow, okay, yeah, Scorpio energy on you. And that was causing you a lot of, fear and trepidation with how you were going to traverse your life, your dreams. And it's like they were really weighing on you and bringing in this heavy, somber energy. Even for some of you, let's clear it. Yeah, Scorpio in the shadow can be, yeah, definitely kind of like even like just a cynical, heavy energy. So you could be really getting down to clarifying, well, who that person, what they were bringing into your life, into your story. Was it actually allowing you to feel more in your energy that is, yeah, you're not at that point. You are, I feel like, sitting alongside someone who, this could be someone you talk to very often. Okay, I see in the theme, I miss hearing your voice. I saved your text messages, whatever. You could have been sending this person voice notes. Yeah, voice notes, like, or talking to them, whatever. You'll know what that is, or texting, videos, phone call. And it's like, you're realizing who that person really was, when it comes down to the energy thing. Not like, well, I know who it is. His name is Michael, and it goes a little something like this. Like, he makes me, I don't know, smoothies in the morning. I don't know. It's like, this is not Teletubbies. This is about, we got to really tell ourselves like who this person really is. This person, okay, we tell ourselves who they are, because also, yes, people like to tell us, no, I am like this ego identity. I'm perfect, by the way. It's always going to be your problem. Okay, some of you are dealing with a narcissist. This is coming up because hence retrograde. You'll be identifying yet again, seeing way more clearly. Okay, who, like we're saying, who someone really was. Was he really that powerful and macho and amazing? Really? Were we really like so attracted to him? Was it really magnetic? Or was it a really big problem that we wanted to, in some way, prove to this person that they had? Okay, so it's something like that. So let's get, because there's just so much like parts where we're telling ourselves like, okay, no, like this guy is this or that, or this person is this way or that way. And it's like, I'm interested in them because of this or that way. It's like, there's so much of this, the cake is so thick. So it's time to, guys, make ourselves like maybe a cupcake and start with that, and just kind of like be able to really, and I feel like some of you did. You stepped away, maybe you separated from this person, and you've been really processing what has been going down there. This takes me back to what is happening between you and this person during this breakup. Okay, how is this person evolving during your separation? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, those moments, like a really good sales rep, someone who's amazing at marketing, okay, telling you, hey, like, I'm really impressive. You're going to love what I have to show you. It's like, you're already on that page. It's like, that doesn't, I mean, he could have nothing behind the storefront. Okay, honestly. But it's just to that point, it's marketing. So, and that's the entity. Where did the entity market itself to you possibly? Okay. And now what are we going to make of that? Who do I really see this person as? And what do I want to make them, okay, as a character in my story? Not what do they want to be to me? Not is it what do their entity want to be to me? What does their ego want to be to me? But what do I really want? And that's where it's your decision to perceive and reperceive and say at any moment in time ever that you have the right to do so. And the issue sometimes, though, is when you are in let's say a relationship, And this is the issue with society. Well, it's not a good thing to break up with people. Excuse me? It's like, who said that you're even with that person? That's all a construct. Okay? That's a fairy tale, and that gets at you in that energy of fear. Uh-oh. It's like, I feel I don't want to hang out with this person right now. Instead of doing that very thing of taking yourself out of that situation, removing yourself from toxic energy spaces, right? In that moment, it's toxic. Gotta go. Society, oh no, but society is a bad thing. Oh, it's like there's fear, and the fear then you are governed and run by the fear. Okay, that is a very, look at that. I'm in a committed relationship, but I'm in a committed relationship. You are not, but you are perceiving yourself to be in a committed relationship. It's this is Pluto. Pluto doesn't, it goes straight down to it. Let's just get all, and this is why Scorpio is a very deep energy, right? In the higher form, it's like it sees outside of this, and that's why it's really refreshing to hang out with, deeper functioning Scorpios. Those who are in the light of the Scorpio, right? You want to make sure they're in the light. Shadow Scorpio is another story. But yeah, like, because let's go into retrograde, because it's like they take you out of this matrix energy. They can, and they can be great transmuters as well. Yeah, those of you if you are Scorpio, you're doing Reiki healing and such things. Oh, who was it? What's his name? I don't know. He's like a hypnotherapist. One time his thing popped up and I was like, he's got to be Scorpio. There's no way, because I could see him going into the layers of the subconscious. It was very, very clear. He's Scorpio. Okay, well, he has a lot of Scorpio. I think it's Mars and his Venus or something of that sort. Anyway, so yeah, something of that sort. Anybody can get into that energy, but those who have a lot of Scorpio, that will be more of their persuasion. And if you're a Scorpio and you're not doing that, oh boy, that's the kind of Scorpio you want to steer clear of. If you know of someone here who has a lot of Scorpio and they're not in a field that allows them to really get in touch with that energy in a healthy, grounded way, oh man. What's his name? He's Indian, I think. Chandra, Chani, Prana, Chandra, Parana. Sorry, guys. What's his name? He's really famous. Indian hypnotherapist. He's like all over YouTube. He's a name. He is definitely. I don't know, guys. What's his name? Yes, Deepak. Oh my god, Deepak Chopra. Yeah. So, yeah, it's very interesting to see him work, Deepak Chopra, because it's so Scorpio. It's like it meets Virgo. So he's actually a Libra, I think. But like if you're curious, like the higher functioning of Scorpio and what that can be like, always so many different kinds. But yeah, I mean, when his podcast came up, I was like, I could just feel this Scorpio. It was in the higher form of it, and I know a lot of Shadow Scorpio, like that can come off as. I usually meet Shadow Scorpio as in the form of like people who are like interested in you, or people who want to be irritating and triggering to you, and they think they're very powerful and they're not. They're actually draining energy, but they kind of are trying to pivot with their ego as someone who's powerful. That usually, that's a different. But this was very interesting. Chopra. I was like, damn, see that right there? That's where Scorpio can take you. If you are in that, grounded energy. Doesn't mean that he's perfect, or this is a perfect chart, or that this is the energy. I mean, anybody can, and you can swing. I mean, I'm sure that he has really had to work with that energy. Okay, Mars conjunct Pluto in Scorpio in the 8th house with Jupiter there. I mean, anything Jupiter touches is going to just. So he's got a stellium. It's kind of that's 3 planets in the sign of the ruling house, similar to Mandy. Mandy, tuning in every so often, she's got crazy Scorpio overlap. So, and it's like, can you imagine like that energy if you were to pivot into the more shadow? Let's go to throat chakra. Not only is that gonna be a so-called danger to other people, but oh hey Mindy, but also to others, right? I mean, to yourself, right? Scorpio, the thing about Scorpio is you can also sting yourself. And that's where you could sabotage yourself. So people who have a lot of Scorpio, you have to work with that energy. Okay, that's probably early lessons on in the lifetime. And it'll always be, that's the thing. Scorpio will always. We talk about this more on real-time astrology. That one video we chatted about this very particular theme there. I'll get the link real quickly for those of you who are interested. That's, again, real-time power astrology members. It's the highest tier on members. So, but yeah, we were saying that there specifically that, yeah, I mean, Pluto, you can continue always, right, to develop and clear constantly, right? Otherwise, yeah, there's always room for more transmutation. So the only thing holding you back will always be your ego. Let's clear it. That right there is a link to I think you could join on members desktop, and you could join members on desktop, and you can upgrade on desktop. Okay, but if you are already a member, that's the link view. I'll replace that at the top. So yeah, anyways, so this is a time where, Spirit wants you to get really, really clear and determined with shadow, and being able to say, yes, that's where it is. And this, obviously can also extend into what's happening in society, and it does rule other people's finances. Whereas I'm hearing something with the government. Pluto usually does speak to politics. Rarely does it not have some relationship to what's going on in the political space as well, as what I'm hearing. So yeah, it could be companies. I'm hearing countries that have sought to take advantage. Okay, and even with group thought, it will manipulative. Okay, mantra work performed by even a conglomerate company that is shadow Scorpio. It's like cult energy. So yet again, the manipulation, and it is no different. Like one person thinking, okay, I have to seduce this person to be with them. Same thing. Got to manipulate them for them to really see my worth. It's like, okay, then that's, well, all right, that's how you see it. That's too bad, but all right, that's how you see it. Same thing with a company. It's like we have to manipulate. We got to put in like so much of this and that in there. Okay, no, that's not the only way to manifest. It's not the only way to make money. It's not the only way to get viewers. It's not the only way, but you can pivot into that into that realm, okay, of so-called attraction, and so it's not about attraction. It's about you. It'll never be what you actually manifest. It's what you recall and remember. So let's move into the sign of Pisces. But maybe first what we'll do is we'll keep this as a general video, and right, let's go to the heart chakra. Yeah, we'll come back. Bye guys.